Every city has a central business district, and every city, or almost every city, has a skid row, and normally there's some sort of a partition between the two. For instance, a railway, a buffer zone, a major highway, something like this. We don't have any sort of a differentiation in Red Deer between what is truly a skid row and what is the central business district, and to me that could destroy our downtown. Well, the hospital, for one. The reason the hospital is saying they don't want one is because of security concerns. Well, if they can't provide security, certainly we can't. Another suggestion would be some of those mothballed buildings up behind Michener Center. Those were healthcare buildings, and they ran for years and years and years, and somehow we've just mothballed them and fenced them off. I'm wondering if one of those buildings wouldn't be appropriate. If we value the downtown of our city, we don't want to jam any more of these agencies that are attracting people with addictive or criminal problems into that particular area. We're concentrating too much of that in one very small area of the city.
The downtown is where the addicts are, it's where the shelters are, it's where the services are, the meals, the courthouse, the probation officers, the counselors, the mental health people. They're going to be downtown. You know, it only makes sense to have it in the downtown area. I like the guys talk about the hospital being a possible site close to downtown, but a lot of people are just, they don't want to be at a hospital. It's the institutional feel. I don't want to go to the hospital. I could, you know, if I didn't have to visit people there, I wouldn't go there.
So turning point, you would say?
I would say, you know, it's the most logical place. It's the place where they're already, you know, the active users are connected. It's a place where they're getting their clean needles. They already know the location. They're comfortable with the staff. The relationships are there. If you move it anywhere else other than possibly Safe Harbor, maybe the hospital. But if Alberta Health is saying it's not going to be at the hospital, where does that leave us? So I think the obvious choice is downtown, and it's in Turning Point.
This program will prevent people, Red Deer's people, from dying. Red Deer is actually a substantial city. It's a big city, and we have big city issues. My community needs this program. This overdose crisis is killing people today. We need to let the nurses do their work in a safe space, and Turning Point is that. Red Deer should lead towards a positive solution and support Turning Point, and no longer put up any more roadblocks to the health care because the decision is uncomfortable.
I'm an addict, but relapse is a big part of addiction, and I get parts of recovery, and then I fall back into old behavior. So having a safe injection site is really important for somebody like me, because I would utilize a place like that I would have a safe, secure place to inject my drugs, that I would have healthcare professionals around me to support me if something went wrong, to support me if I injected drugs and then wanted to go to detox, if I wanted to go to treatment, if I had an abscess, if I was not, if I had signs of endocarditis or any other kind of health issues that addicts face on a daily basis. A hospital is more of a, like it was talked about before, more of an institution, and Turning Points already has that relationship with the clientele already, and I think that honoring and valuing that voice from the addicts, like if you're going to ask them, then listen to what they have to say, you know, and they already utilize the services that are already there. They and they're offering that service, so why think of why use something else? It's more of a threat when it's uncontrolled and it's happening in the back alleys and it's happening in the stairwells and it's happening in doorways. I think that if you got it into a controlled environment, I think that it would be a lot better.